este encuentro, contando con jugar entre otras cosas aquí en el
Right. What do you think separates the good from the best?
Santiago Bernabéu. Comienza el partido, mueve la pelota al Barcelona, presiona al público del Bernabéu. Juega el balón Sergio Busquets atrás.
Composure. But when it comes to football, composure, it goes a little deeper. Let me show you another clip. Have you ever wondered what makes a guy like Sergio Busquets so special? Skinny guy, not the player that you would go to take on other players. He's not the fastest, not the strongest, yet one of the greatest midfielders we've ever seen. To be great in football, sure, of course, you need to be good with the ball. But just as much as football is played down here, it's also played up here. Being composed comes from gaining confidence by always being one step ahead. It comes from knowing exactly what you're going to do before the ball even gets to you. So when you do have the ball, you're not nervous. You're in control because you're one step ahead. The move is already set, and as the defender tries to anticipate your move, it's too late. But what if you didn't have time for that? What if the game is on the line and you have one kick to win it? You've worked all season long to get here. What does composure mean then? How do you even control that? Or is it just down to luck? Take Chelsea for example in 2012 and their impossible Champions League win. They was down 3-1, they came back. Early red card on their captain, they went against Messi in probably his greatest season of all time as an individual player, yet they still won at the Camp Nou. They got to the final, they were absolutely dominated and beat up by Bayern Munich, yet it all went down to this. Composure in this instance, it comes differently. Do you know the mental effort to compose yourself, stay cool and keep on pushing when everything is going against you? That type of mentality means that the significance of this penalty in that moment, it didn't exist. By getting all the way there against all odds, you've already won. This was always going to go in, guys. Chelsea was always going to win that final, and when we watched it, we knew that was going to happen. You see, composure in this case comes from facing adversity. Comes from always being in control regardless of the obstacle. This is why that Chelsea team, to this day, people still don't believe they deserve the trophy. Because everything was against. As a team, they never looked as the better team. Yet, they was always going to win that. But how about the instant moment? You're one-on-one against the defender. How do you take that defender on?
I do like this, but you open your legs and I do it.
So it's it's a very simple...
It's just simple.
When you hear one of the greatest players are taking on other players, explain how they do it, and then you see that in real time, it looks amazing, it looks difficult, and actually it looks a little bit lucky, right? Truth is, if it was any type of lucky, a lot of us would be playing professional football right now. But the greats of football are always in control of these situations. As impossible as that sounds. I mean, hell, the man just explained it. Just think about it. How calm and composed must you be to control another person's reaction to how you dribble the ball? Let me just say that one more time. How much control must you have to just look at a player and make him go one way so you can just take him on? And you know what the craziest thing about that is? All of that happens in the snap of a second. It just happens. And yeah, practice and ability, that makes it natural. But at the top level, defending also comes natural to some of the greats in that aspect. Yet, there are still players that just can't be stopped unless it's through a foul. And just like all the other scenarios I've given you, it's the same answer. Great players are not just good players. What makes that separation? Composure. Being in control of what you're going to do before you even do it. Being in control of what others are going to do before they even get close to you. It's a special gift, but if you have that, there's no doubt in my mind that you're going to be great. So work on that. As always, this was your boy G Alex. I'll catch you in the next one, and I'm out.